Namaste, welcome to Yoga Darshanam. To learn yoga online and to practice at your home very safely with the right mentor. Today we have picked one of the common problem called nasal allergy or allergic rhinitis. It is quite common among some people who are exposing to dust, pollen, or who are spending more time with pet animals. Though this nasal allergy is not very serious problem, but its symptoms like itchiness or watery eyes, frequently sneezing, runny nose, sore throat, all these symptoms will irritate and disturb the person quite a lot. As you know, yoga is one of the very effective practice to overcome these symptoms gradually and to rectify and eradicate your nasal allergy very easily in a few weeks. A dedicated and committed practice will surely give result, since we have worked on many people in our Yoga Darshanam Foundation, and this series, this health program or this yoga program or sequence will definitely work on your issues. In case if you have more assistance, if you want more assistance, or if you want more detailed practice, you can visit Yoga Darshanam Foundation directly to practice under a supervision of a right teacher. This health issue, nasal allergy, can be easily treated with three important aspects of the yoga practice. One is Kriya, second is Asana, third is Pranayama. When you implement these three practices in your routine, in your daily practice, it can reduce your symptoms and it can treat your nasal allergy very effectively. So, Kriya can be Jalaneti, Sutraneti, very effectively working on your nasal allergy. Jalaneti is passing water from one nostril to another nostrils. The link is given in this video. Please refer this link and you will understand how to do Jalaneti. Sutraneti is practice of a catheter, using a catheter, and you pass inside the nostril and you massage after inserting the catheter. That video also we are going to show you in another upcoming video, or we also given a small link here that also can give you some hints about these two kriyas. The main important program is asana practice. So this can effectively improve blood circulation to your skull and to your nose, and this can help to overcome your nasal allergy symptoms. The first asana we have taken is Prasarita Padottanasana. So to do this, from Tadasana, slowly inhale, spread your hand at shoulder level and take 3 to 4 foot distance wider, and make sure your inner edge of the foot must be parallel to each other. That's very important. And hand should be shoulder level, abdomen inside. Now, as you exhale, slowly bend forward and place your palm between your foot. That is very important. And make sure, once again, your body weight is on the center of the foot and you should not lean back. Now, as you inhale, slowly raise your chest, head, and stretch your spine. As you exhale, slowly take your crown to the center of the foot and keep your elbow inside. And don't stretch your elbow outward, and stay here in this position without pushing your knee backward. It's very important. That is why it is very important to watch this video till end before you jump on to practice. So you'll get complete idea how to do these postures. In case if you don't understand it, play it once again and watch, and then try to practice at your home without any confusions or superficial knowledge. So stay here and breathe deeply 5 to 10 times. Keep all your concentration on your nose, on your skull area. So you will feel a beautiful blood circulation sensation in this area. After completing 5 to 10 times deep breathing, inhale, look up. Exhale, hold your waist like this. Now, in another inhalation, inhale, come up and stretch your hand at shoulder level. And as you exhale, return to the Tadasana position. And second asana is Ustrasana or camel pose. So sit in Dandasana position. It is a sitting asana. Sit in Dandasana position, stretching your legs in front of your body. From Dandasana, fold your leg one by one like this. Inhale, bend your right knee, and exhale, bend your left knee. Get into diamond pose or Vajrasana. Place your palm on the thigh. And when you sit in this posture, very importantly, your heels must be under the buttocks and big shoes should touch each other and chest should be lifted up. Take 1 or 2 breaths deeply here. After taking 1 or 2 deep breathing here, now we are moving to our actual asana practice called Ustrasana. Slowly stand on your knee, separate your knee at shoulder distance wider, and make sure toes pointed backward and toe and knee is in one line. And now inhale, stretch your hand in front of your shoulder. As you exhale, slowly arch and keep your palm or place your palm on the sole or on the heels, and raise the chest and slightly push the hips front side, and make sure no wrinkles on the forehead, no tension on the eyebrow, and let your blood circulation take place naturally to the skull, and enjoy the breathing 5 to 10 times continuously. It is very important to clear the airways, and any blockage is there in the airways or in the lungs or in the throat. This will help to release all these things and to make your breathing very easy. Once you complete 5 to 10 times deep breathing, slowly exhale, return, and sit back in the diamond pose. So once you sit in diamond pose, we are moving to third asana, that is called Yoga Mudra practice. So there are different type of Yoga Mudra. This is also a kind of Yoga Mudra. It's also called Mandukasana. So here first practice Adi Mudra. So fold your thumb and touch thumb to the bottom of the little finger like this. Then touch knuckles in front of the navel. Now it became Brahma Mudra. In this mudra, inhale, slowly look up. As you exhale, slowly bend forward and drop the elbow down slightly. No tension in the shoulder. And now slowly breathe deeply and slowly. This practice will help to force the blood flow to the nose, throat, skull, and to the head area. So where our nasal allergy has more symptoms, especially in the eyes and nose. So this can easily rectify when blood circulation is taking place properly. That is the best remedy, remember, because blood circulation will improve our healing process. For healing process, it is very important part. So that is what this asana is doing, or that is how it is working. So after 5 to 10 times deep breathing, now slowly inhale, return to diamond pose or Vajrasana, and relax your fingers. So this is third asana. So from here, now we are moving to one of the very important asana, the fourth asana, Sarvangasana. That is very, very important asana. So for that, lie down on the back like this. So now, palms by the sides. As you inhale, slowly lift your legs above your head and then hold your waist. Inhale, lift up and hold your waist, and try to grab your trunk as down as possible and make straight as much as possible, and breathe slowly and deeply. This is very, very important. This asana, particularly this asana, you can hold it up to 1 minute, if possible more than 1 minute. Initially you can try up to 1 minute. One of the very effective asana for nasal allergy and nasal congestion, and lot of benefits will be there. And you can try to straighten it as much as possible, holding palm as down as possible near the rib, and stay here for nearly 1 minute with deep breathing. Once you complete around 1 minute time, slowly exhale, lower your buttocks and return back to mat like that. So from here we are moving to the last asana. It is called fish pose or Matsyasana. So foot together, and grab, put this side, and now slowly inhale, take weight on the elbow and look at the toe first, and as you exhale touch the crown to the mat and breathe slowly, taking all the weight on the elbow. Very important here, you should not press your skull or crown and take more weight on the elbow. If you are a beginner, this is very important, otherwise your neck will hurt. And if you are advanced, you can take more weight on the neck or on the head. So stay here for again 5 to 10 times breathing, deep breathing, and enjoy the breathing and breathe without any force. Once you complete 5 to 10 times deep breathing, inhale slowly, lift your head and look at the toe. Exhale, return to the mat and turn your neck right and left couple of times to ease the pressure or tension which is building around the neck. So these are the very effective postures to treat your nasal allergy. After all these practices, we suggest you to rest for a while in Shavasana and relax with a normal breathing and pay attention on entire body, and particularly keep your awareness around your skull, around your nose, eyes to direct the pranic energy to your affected area and to promote healing more faster. Once you complete Shavasana, we are moving to the last part, very important part. It is called pranayama practice. So today we have picked here 2 pranayama. These are the very effective pranayama. One is Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is a kriya. It is also called pranayama. So Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, these are the very effective practice for the nasal allergy. Kapalabhati pranayama, sit in a comfortable position like this with chin mudra in your hand, head neck back straight without any tension in the shoulder. So now start to breathe out forcefully and inhale passively. When you breathe out forcefully, flap your abdominal muscles inward in direction towards your spine. And remember, when you exhale forcefully, one forceful exhalation is considered as one stroke. Like that, you can do 30 to 60 strokes initially. Once you feel comfortable, once you fully learned, you can gradually increase it. This practice can be done without any force in your lungs or without any body movements like this. Forceful exhalation, flapping abdominal muscles. Continuously you have to contract the abdominal muscles and flap inside. Continuously 30 to 60 times. Once you are able to do 30 to 60 times, just rest for a while and catch your breath. Breathe naturally, comfortably for a while and then begin second round. So like this you can do 3 to 5 rounds continuously. So next pranayama is Bhastrika pranayama, the bellows of the blacksmith. So here it's unlike Kapalabhati. Here inhalation and exhalation is both is forcefully done and equally done. And you can use hand, it's quite easy during the nasal allergy. So it can contract your compress and it can expand your lungs and your rib cage very well and produces heat, and it will melt all the mucus and it will wash or it will clean your airways and very helpful for any kind of congestion. So make fist like this and don't take the elbow too much outside, and fist is in line with shoulder, and as you inhale lift up, as you exhale bring it down, and both is equally forceful. Remember, continuously 15 to 27 times. Continuously 15 to 27 times. That is considered as one round. Once you do 15 to 27 times continuously, take a short break and watch your breath. And you can do similarly 2 to 3 rounds again. This is one of the very effective pranayama to produce heat and to deal with your nasal allergy. Remember, all this program not only for nasal allergy, these program can also work for sore throat, common cold, sinus or any kind of nasal congestion. If you want any more assistance or guidance, please type your question and send to us in the comment box. We will respond at our time and we will help you. We'll come back with another video with another health issues to help you. Till then, keep enjoying this practice and stay with Yoga Darshanam. Dhanyavad.